Okay, so we're back. We're back doing Zoo Tycoon. We just started a Freeform zoo yesterday. We're gonna go and finish. Well, not necessarily finish, but we're gonna pick up where we left off anyway. We're not gonna finish it today, I don't think. It's turning out to be a little bit longer than I anticipated. We're just gonna continue save game. So, let's see where we left off. We still have to finish the great white sharks. Do we have great white sharks? We do not. Dolphin show seems to be going good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we kind of got PETA just kind of came back and took one of our dolphins. That's right. So we had to get another one, and our fifth one grew up, so we gave it a mate. So that's why we have 6 instead of 4 now. How are carousels doing since I put them down? Not too hot. Nothing down here is doing too hot. Those are doing okay. That's not either. How many guests do we have? 219. We are growing. Remember, toward the end of the last stream, we were just below 200. I will say that it's not quite enough to support everything we got going on here. That's weak sauce compared to the fact we got like 5 restaurants going. It's a bit much, but our stuff's so spread out. I think that's generally what's causing the problem with the guest happening, is that everything's so spread out so far. Great white shark, look at that. All you gotta do is talk for like 5 minutes, and then oh crap. All you gotta do is talk for like 5 minutes, and then the game just decides, just have that thing you wanted, whatever. All right. So great white sharks, yourselves a male and a female. More foliage, more rocks, not enough shelters. They need the sunken ship for a shelter. All sharks do. And then they need more foliage. What does the great white shark like? Barnacles? Yeah. What do the barnacles? Actually, we need to do the rocks first because they're bigger. A couple of those, a couple of these. Maybe a couple of these. Okay, one too many. I was about to place some barnacles. Stop the barnacles for let's put some sea stars. Get a little decorative with it. Why not? And then we'll do... What about 2 worms? You like 2 worms. Now in reality, great white sharks have not successfully been able to be kept in captivity. They basically... they just die, plain and simple. Like within 6 months, they're dead. Their belly up in the tank. They don't really know why. They think it's probably some form of stress. Maybe even like a psychological thing. They just don't do well in captivity like other sharks can. Like hammerhead sharks, for instance, don't do too bad in captivity. Tiger sharks are fine. But great whites, they just die every time they try. Okay, enough. Exhibits a 95, not too shabby. I don't often do great whites, because they require more space than other sharks, so I usually go for like short-fin makos or hammerheads, and what the hell? No, bad idea. Bad idea. Why does this keep happening? That's very bad. Them out of there. Yeah, keep an eye on this now. This is really causing a problem. Now they're being let loose in the great white habitat. That's probably the worst place for them. just not opening the right portals when animals are meant to go back. For some bizarre reason. I don't understand quite why. We should have all the shows and stuff researched, right? We're on to bamboo and all that. I think so. Chimpanzee bars. Let's go ahead and go to the Great White Shark Show. We only got two things. We're not going to bother with Great White Shark Show for now. So they literally can't even do it. Just going to double check our bottlenose dolphins. I think we have everything. Wave to crowd, still not. So we still got that to go. Orca. Reverse tail walking, wave to crowd. I thought there was like a breach thing they could do. Wave to crowd. Wave to crowd. Got all that. See ours, I'll do the surface spin. I thought the orcas could do like a little breach thing. Sideways breach. Oh, okay. I was looking for an icon similar to that one. We have the sideways breach. Isn't there like a reverse breach? Reverse breach. Do we have reverse breach? We do not. Let's add reverse breach in. Add two of those. Move this one up. Reverse breach sounds more interesting than a sideways breach, so we'll have it be kind of closer to the middle of the show, being a where I tend to keep the more impressive tricks. 52, $7, not too bad. Bottlenose, $50, $7, not too bad either. Southern Seattle, 26. We'll keep that 6. These guys are 25. Yeah. Sea lions aren't the best show. I'll give them that. They're not the best show. Great whites are like the worst because they only got 2 tricks. So I tend to do just a breach attack, feeding frenzy, breach attack. Which is why I usually only do like $4. Usually bring it down. And of course you can just keep adding tricks in, but it gets diminishing returns the more repeated tricks you have. And the closer those tricks are to each other as well, which is why I tend to kind of space things out decently well. You know, it's quite a while between one tail walk there and the other. We got all this stuff in between, which is why our score's so high. Alright. Got a lot of guests swimming over here. Are they even able to get out? I don't know if they're actually able to get out or not. I'm a little suspicious if they're actually able to get out or not. Money, he doesn't have any duties, right? We'll give him the shark. We'll give him the great white sharks. Great white sharks. Well, we have this entire area done now. I'm thinking we add some decorations. I think we can put these wall pieces behind here. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, what I want to do first is see if I can't do. Okay, up to the carousel. how far back scenery items go before objects meet the wall. So, thinking some palm trees, actually. Thinking some of these. Put them right next to the carousel to act kind of as our marker. And we can do this little number so we can see better. Though, I don't want to go all the way up to the grandstands, because at that point I want the walls there, so we need to up to here. So we'll just kind of keep placing them all the way down. Do some zoo beautification. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe make it a little sandy back there, just kind of brighten it up a bit. Ruins. If you're wondering why I put it onto 4, it's because of the terrain blend that we got going on. The fact that the terrains actually blend, it means that if I were to do just one square, there would still be some green kind of leaching in. Yeah, just give it a little bit of brightness on the backside. We can do the same thing over here. In fact, we can actually mark it out with the terrain. And that way we know where to put our palm trees based on that. Yeah. We'll turn on the grid. Again, that terrain blend kind of throwing me off a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, I saw that the Marine show ended, so let's go ahead and check. What Marine show ended? The Orcas are going back where they were. Yeah, so they're fine. Okay, so that's good there. And now, what we can do is place the walls. I'm thinking the Orca ones, since we have Orcas. And as you can see, it highlights the trees there. It tells us that we can't place one there, so we can go ahead and go one more. And just kind of work our way down. Hopefully this adds up. Okay. Room for one in the middle. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With these 3. 1, 2, 3. And then what we can do is actually put one of these. Maybe. Or actually, you know what? We'll put more palm trees. Keep the motif going. Yeah. Certainly could look better, but I think it looks alright. Actually, I don't know if I like that. I don't know. Because the statue wouldn't be too bad, that Atlantean statue, but it sits a little far back. Is my only real problem with it. Like, if you try and put it here, it's really far back. If it were, like, actually in between these two blue, I don't know what to call them, parts of the backdrop, the tops of the backdrops, then I would be a lot more inclined to use it. But as it stands, it's a little too far away from the grandstands. Is there anything else I could do in theory? Could do one of these. Oh, actually, that might work. Oh, perfect, actually. Remove all this. Useless junk. What I can do is, I believe if I move it in one space, it should all work out. Oh. Yeah, I really need to fix my notifications. How you doing? Someone just joined the stream. Notification settings. Set only at mentions. User settings, notifications. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Need to turn off the sounds. Incoming ring. That's gonna be really noisy for a second on the recording, but there we go. I don't know why all that wasn't. I don't know why all that was not fixed. Because it should have been, but oh well. Anyways, back to the game. Now that I'm done fixing all that stuff for the future. So what we're doing, I believe. Oh, because if I get these backdrops one space away from these palm trees, I think what I'm thinking about doing would work. No, it doesn't. But it does allow me to kind of get a gauge for the middle here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. That's what I was really trying to get, because then I can go ahead and center these backdrops. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then just extend the palm trees. That'll look a lot better than what I was trying to do earlier. I'm doing some zoo beautification right now. Just got done doing the great white shark habitat. We just got those unlocked. Thought there was another one in there. I suppose I can do this to kind of figure it out. Don't know why I wasn't doing it earlier. There we go. That looks a lot better. Where are my dolphins at? They are still heading toward the great white shark habitat. That's the worst place. Why are they going here? Oh, good lord. Do we have... We do not have the wave to crowd yet. Do we have the other thing for the great white shark? We do now. So we can go ahead and do breach attack, feeding frenzy, and the feeding frenzy, breach attack. Something like that. And only $4 because it's only going to add 17 happiness. I don't feel like being the mean mustache twirling Tycoon, even though the name of the game is Zoo Tycoon. These zoos look great. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely add some more variety to the great white shark habitat than we've had with previous ones. I'm going to start doing that with the dolphins and orcas here in a second. Okay, so we got 5 dolphins. I really have to kind of keep an eye on the shows now, because they keep sending animals to the wrong habitats. And I don't understand why. Where's the other dolphin? Should have swum through. He, she, it, they. Thing. There it is. Get out, get out, get out. Okay. Because, like, the sharks, I added plenty of different types of foliage, different kinds of rocks, all that stuff. And then you go over to the orcas, and it's just the same rock over and over again, and just kelp. So, let's get rid of a good chunk of this. I know, you're so unhappy. Get over it. You'll like it better in the end, trust me. I'm not that insane. I've only let PETA take one of my dolphins, okay? You'll be fine. So... This is the other rock that has not been put in here yet. And you know what, we'll add some of these too. add some real variety in. Now we've actually got stuff unlocked. And now we have a lot more than just kelp. What about these stovepipes? You like those? You do not like stovepipes. What about sea cucumbers? You like those? Let's use those. And then I believe their favorite is actually seaweed, if I recall when I looked back. It is seaweed. Let's get rid of a little bit more of this kelp and just add in a bunch of seaweed for them. No, do not want to merge you with the dolphins. Absolute mad lad. They only want that much seaweed. Okay. So what's their exhibit suitability at? 92. Alright. Dolphins! You guys have been having the roughest time because you're unhappy in general for some reason. So you're going to really be unhappy now getting rid of like most of your stuff. But just like with the orcas, it's for the best in the long haul. That's it for the rocks. Now their favorite is the kelp, so we'll add in plenty of variety here. We'll add some of this Gorgonian, whatever it's called. Maybe some red cup, or sorry, orange cup coral, I mean. I wasn't actually like reading it, I was just paying attention more to the color on the screen. Some sand dollars? Yeah, you like those. This definitely makes the exhibits look a lot better, for sure. Adding some good variety. Well, some brittle stars. Yeah. What about some sea urchins? Like those. Okay, finally, they're done with the foliage. Holy crap. 94. And I believe these guys don't like the brittle star. That's correct. Baby sea lion. Yes. It's a babby. It's literally 3 pixels. It's great. Now, technically you can play this game in higher resolutions. Technically. Let's see, where would that be at? It'd be in here. Yeah. So I'm playing in 800 by 600. The reason why is because these two higher resolution options are not available unless you do full screen. And this game does not work in full screen with Windows 10 anymore. So, I think that full screen option basically just stops working past Windows 7. So, ergo, baby sea lions are pixels. They're like literally just a couple pixels. But as long as you don't zoom all the way in. Oh, that's an issue. Yeah, that is an issue. Devs, get on the bug report. But yeah, no, as long as you're not zoomed all the way in, you don't really notice it. Because basically, the pixel count doesn't really increase because you zoom it in the third time. It just makes the image bigger. So, things don't look better when you zoom in. It's usually best right about here. You can zoom all the way out just to kind of see everything. I still have the grid on. Turn that off. There we go. Oh, the great white sharks are going to do their show. Again, I don't know how you train a great white shark. Or any shark for that matter. But it's a thing. Now let's see if the great white sharks get sent back to the right exhibit. I swear, if they get sent into the sea lion habitat, we're in trouble. This thing's got me nervous now, because it keeps sending animals in the wrong habitats. The dolphins in particular. It did send the sea lions over here one time in the otter habitat once, but the dolphins have now done it 3 times. The shark's going to jump through the hoop. Yeah. No, the hoop's there for the dolphins. The sharks just do a breach and feeding frenzy. Literally, that's all the show is. It's not much. That's why I only charge $4 for it, rather than $7, say, for the orca show. And the portal opened up to their habitat, so that's good. And the guests seem to like it. They seem to be okay with it. That show's pretty good, yeah. It was alright. Great white sharks definitely have the worst show. A big part is the fact they only have 2 tricks, but at the same time, you can't really train a shark to do much. So they can't really do a whole lot of tricks. As I said, jumping through the hoop or playing with a ball, a bit rough for a shark to do. So not really a whole lot for tricks. There's no, zoos can't even keep great white sharks in captivity anyways because they die within 6 months. Just because they freak out, I guess. They just don't do well in captivity, and so I don't know what possessed the game developers to make the great white sharks have a show, but they do. It would make a lot more sense. Where is it? It would make a lot more sense for like, the belugas to have a show. Beluga whales. That would make a lot more sense. Because, I mean, they're in the game, but I don't know. Conservation, get rid of that funding. Actually, there's more stuff. Although, actually, we did cheat codes to get those, so we don't need that. All. Dinosaur research, aquatic, okay, so that's actually good. Alright. What's our guest count? 232, still going up slowly. And our angry guests are still going down very slowly. Again, I think that a lot of that's just because everything's still so spread out. That's also what's making our buildings not very profitable. Like this restaurant here, not the most profitable. Part is because we got 5 restaurants for 200 people. It's a bit overkill, but that's just because things are so spread out. We need restaurant coverage. I still don't know if any of these people are actually able to leave this area or not. They're getting rather hungry, but I don't know if there's new people or not. Because I got the swim shack here, so they should be able to go in and out fine, but I don't know. I'm always a little concerned about that. Ran into situations before they couldn't. We might need the ones for the aquatic animal houses now that I'm looking at it. Because I don't think we got the... Yeah, we don't have all the upgrades for that. Let's get on that. Alright, so let's actually move away from marine stuff. Who's doing the show now? Orcas, I think they've been okay. Didn't know there was an area specific people to swim. Yeah. It's tucked away behind these buildings. I figure I may as well use this empty space back here for something. So I have an area for people to swim, an area for people to go boating, another area for people to swim, and then an area for people to swim with some dolphins. And they have been in use. What about this one? 15 people total have used this one. So, low business, but there's not a whole lot of people on this path here. They're all hanging out back here. And strangely enough, along like here, which again might be contributing to guest unhappiness right now. But I was wanting to go ahead and move on to dinosaur stuff. That's Orca 5, Orca 3, Orca 4. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get you a female now. And then when these 2 are done, we'll go ahead and sell them. Meanwhile, let's do some population management on the California sea lions, and then we'll get to the dinosaurs that we wanted to do. But it seems like the sea lions are a little bit population out of control. There's a lot of sea lions. Yeah, so 6, 8. Let's get rid of the first 4. See where that gets us. Male, male, female, female. So that gives us a male, 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 male. Okay, let's get rid of the 2 babies. As much as it pains me to do it, they do sell for more. And we can make these into mating pairs here. And they'll make some babies here soon enough. There we go. What about the sea otters? Have they bred at all? They definitely have. Female, female. Well, I've had sea otters dying. Female. Since they're starting to die off, I know the third and fourth one are also pretty close to the same age as the first and second one, if not identically. So let's just go ahead and get rid of them. Yeah, they're all female. So they weren't going to breed or anything. 2 females, let's get 2 males on the go. Alright, that should be good. So, new upgrade. Yep. Upgrade that. Let's get started on some dinosaurs. I'm thinking again, we build the zoo kind of back to front. I want to save some room here for a couple marine habitats. So maybe have like a dinosaur habitat here, and then we can like have a little area over here for a compost station. Let's get that down now, actually, because that'll make us some massive amounts of money. Just keep that way in the back corner of the zoo where people aren't going to go. That'll make us a lot of money here soon, once we start having animals on the land and poop to clean up. Although we actually have had that with the sea otters and the sea lions, I suppose. So I think we have actually been missing out on some money, some free money. Again, we want to keep some room for a couple marine habitats along these sides here. Wow, they have already bred. Okay, we got a lot of orcas. Anyway, is this maybe along here, roughly? Let's just go and mark it out real quick. Conservation, all programs selected, all that. So roughly here, maybe? Yeah, I think that'll work. So we might actually be able to do 2 dinosaur habitats here, if we do a smaller one here. You're having a hard time getting to sea otter 9. Oh, that's because it's in the water over here. Gary! Gary, I swear. I swear you're doing this on purpose, Gary. 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 Gary! Gary! He's... It'll eventually sort itself out. Or the otter will die, or Pete will take it away. One of the 2. Or 3. Or whatever options those are. I'm done messing with that. Oh, this game mildly frustrates me sometimes. So let's get started just outlining some fences here. Actually, we should think, what dinosaurs do we want to use? Where did my Triceratops go in my Dinosuchus? Should have done the cheat codes for those already. Does it not say... It doesn't keep them once you exit? Okay. Oh, we don't need to go all the way in. Well, let's go ahead and do those cheat codes again. Super Croc. That gets us Dinosuchus. Cretaceous Corral. That gets us our Triceratops. Again, I don't know why that one's not a default animal. It's probably one of the most known dinosaurs out there, but for some reason, it's not a default animal. It's an Easter egg. Xanadu. That gets us our unicorns. And now, We have our Triceratops. And our Dinosuchus. There we go. So this is where things are going to get a lot more interactive, because, like, this is something I kind of had a plan for, and so I knew what animals I wanted to use. I have no idea what I'm going to do for this. So, I don't know, what dinosaurs do we want to use? I mean, we got a wide array. We even got some Ice Age ones, like a woolly mammoth we can use. We can do a good old Velociraptor. Stegosaurus. Spinosaurus. What are these guys? Spinosaurus are crazy. They don't look anything like that nowadays, but we now know they look very, very different. In fact, some recent stuff has come out. They actually had a tail much more like a crocodile's. Much more like a fin kind of tail. Like a tadpole dinosaur. But, giant ground sloth. Do Allosaurus. Like one huge area and have them all fight to the death. Whatever wins gets the exhibit. Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely... Basically have a battle royale. Okay. That's definitely one way to do it. I don't know how well that'll work, because I think if any of these guys walk on the eggs, they'll crush them. I think that's a thing that happens. So I don't know how well that'll work, but we can try it. Or I can put in all the ones with the eggs anyways. And just whoever hatches first gets to crush all the eggs and claim these as theirs. You were joking, okay. I mean, we have unlimited funds. We can do something crazy like that if we want to, sure. Alright, let's just go ahead and build something like maybe this. We'll just use these electrified fences since they're the best ones. Guests can see through them. They're incredibly strong. Only problem is that guests can electrocute themselves if they grab them, so you usually want to build these about one space away from a path. My only real concern is if we do a Patasaurus, because it needs such a huge habitat. If we do something like this, it will not be big enough for Patasaurus. This guy right here. These guys are gigantic. I mean, we could do that over here, I guess. Because, I mean, honestly, we would need about this much space. Like, it would be by far the biggest exhibit in the zoo. So maybe all the ones that hatch from eggs save for a Patasaurus, because I'm thinking about this size right here. This rear exhibit. Actually, might need to actually be a little smaller. Because I'm thinking the side one needs to be a little bit bigger. If we're actually going to do two. No, we don't want this exhibit back here. Yes, we want to get rid of it. Yeah, something more like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And they can't break tank walls, so we're actually good. Even with a tank wall like that, I think we're... No, actually, they can jump over that until this is actually a tank. Never mind. I'm being dumb. Because tank walls are indestructible, but... There. So what do you think? Like, all the egg ones aside from a Patasaurus, since this is obviously not big enough for a Patasaurus, I mean, look at the size of the freaking egg. That's definitely not big enough for a Patasaurus. We could try, like, a T-Rex egg, and a Kylosaurus egg. I've never done this before. I've done ones where I've had, like, animals running around all over the place, but I've never done one that's specifically just, like, a dinosaur-only battle royale. We could certainly try it. I think all the eggs hatch different times, too, so that could be very interesting. Because I think these guys have, like, actually eat eggs. I'm breaking in and out, though it seems a bit better now. Okay. Yeah, that's Discord. I can't really control that. Dolphins, oh god. Are they in the shark habitat? No. Okay, they're actually where they need to be. Is that a baby dolphin? That is a baby dolphin! That's not a baby dolphin. That's a full-grown dolphin. They had babies and the babies grew up, I guess. Oh, okay, never mind, never mind. I was looking at it like this. I'm like, they're the same size. No, it's all the adults are in here. Oh. So basically what I was saying is I've never done just a dinosaur battle royale before in this. I've done ones where I've had like a whole zoo and it's like all the animals are broken out and stuff like that, and there's just a mixture of everything. But I've never done one specifically with just dinosaurs, so I don't know how this will turn out. I do know a couple dinosaurs actually will eat eggs, and I know they're all the eggs are on different timers. They'll hatch at different times. Some will hatch sooner than others. So if the egg eaters hatch first, they could actually beat the T-Rex just by eating the egg. That could be interesting. But I can certainly do that. Like all the ones that are eggs, save for Pastosaurus, because this exhibit's it's not big enough for these guys. But I could do everything else. What do you think? I could do everything else. It'd be interesting anyway. It would take some time for the eggs to start hatching, but then just whoever's left, congratulations, is yours. I will say this much though, regardless of who hatches first. Let's see, which one is it? It's which one? I think it's these guys. These guys I think are screwed regardless. Pretty sure. But we'll see. Totally up for watching. Okay. All right, we'll do it. We will need 2 scientists probably to keep watch of the eggs, so the eggs do lose health over time until they hatch. So you need a scientist to watch over them. Who do we want as scientists? We'll do Velocistar. And we'll do we'll do dead, because odds are if the T-Rex gets out, they're dead. So Velocistar and dead will be our scientists watching over these eggs. So we'll get ourselves Ankylosaurus, Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus, Styracosaurus, Iguanodon, Plateosaurus, Spinosaurus, Kentrosaurus, Lambeosaurus, Camptosaurus, a Stegosaurus, Gallimimus, Velociraptor coming up, Caudipteryx, Herrerasaurus. God, we have to go to another row already. Allosaurus, Coelophysis. We'll put in a giant tortoise, why not? They're not the Galapagos tortoises. These are like really big ones from the Ice Age. Lived in South America and Australia. That's not an egg. Deinosuchus. We'll throw in Nessie, why not? Loch Ness Monster. And Plesiosaurus. This can only go horribly. We'll see what happens. Those are all the eggs. All of them. If you notice, they're all actually a little bit different from each other as well. These two are actually pretty close. Actually, I think they're identical. Plesiosaurus and Loch Ness Monster, though they're pretty much identical creatures too. So that might be a big part of it. They might have just copied the model and everything over. But everything else is a totally different egg. What's this one? It looks sick. Spinosaurus, okay. Anyway, let that play, and they'll keep watch over the eggs. As I said, they'll lose health over time, as you can see. Diverse species for over 10 animal species in the zoo. There's over 10, there's this one exhibit. Oh. Yeah, I wanted 2 scientists because it takes them a little bit to check on the health of the eggs. And their health does drop decently quick, so I wanted a couple scientists. We might even need a 3rd. Just to keep watch over everything. This is gonna be interesting, for sure. While that's doing its thing, though, we can keep watch. We need to work on our orcas and dolphins. Their populations are out of control right now. We need to get rid of Orca 3 and 4. And we'll get working on the dolphins here. I'm going to pause it real quick so they don't end up in a show and end up in different exhibits. We have a lot of dolphins. Holy crap. Through 6 were adults at the end of the last episode. Female, male, male. So we need a female. If we can sell 1 through 6 and add a female. And that gives us profit. Because we're selling more than we're buying. So female, male, male. So yeah, female. That's what we need. Okay. Dolphins under control. Guys are saying the entrance fee is really good value. Don't worry, it'll be a really good value soon because we're about to see all these dinosaurs kill each other. Let's add some pathing over here actually so we guests can look at the eggs. They usually like looking at eggs. Something like this, maybe. We'll bring it down. Oh, the egg's already hatching. Allosaurus hatched. Yep, it's already eaten the eggs. It just killed the Ankylosaurus. Incompatible animals in the exhibit, yeah. So, Allosaurus might win this just because it has the fastest timer. Come on, another egg needs to start wiggling. It's going to start destroying one by one. Triceratops is out of the game. As I said, the egg eaters are going to just own this game right away. But it does take a little while to eat the egg. So that buys the other eggs time to hatch. Come on, like, we need a Spinosaurus out here to take this guy on. It's like the only hope of this Allosaurus dying is like a Spinosaurus or a T-Rex. Although I think the next one's T-Rex. Yeah, T-Rex, you might be biting the dust here in a second. Maybe Coelophysis can save you. Oh. A couple eggs. Giant Tortoise and Styracosaurus. That's not going to help. That's not going to help at all. Coelophysis is helping T-Rex. You're getting some time. The scientists are brave, yes. Our scientists of Velocistar and dead. Oh, Velociraptor hatched. Oh, it started eating this egg as it was hatching. Oh, here we go. Oh, they were all out at once. Oh, the T-Rex is out. The T-Rex is out, though. And I don't think any of these animals really can take on the Allosaurus. I think the only hope is the Spinosaurus now because the T-Rex is dead. Oh, no. Come on, Spinosaurus. You can do it. You can do it. I mean, it's Spinosaurus or Allosaurus will win. Or should win, anyways. Although they're not really fighting. I would think it would be running after... Oh, here comes the Spinosaurus. Jurassic Park on steroids, yeah. This is Jurassic Park meets Fortnite. That's what this is. Caudipteryx, you... What just happened to our Spinosaurus? Whoa. Dinosuchus did not like, what was that? Plateosaurus? Styracosaurus? Dinosuchus is on a rampage right now. Oh no, it wasn't Plateosaurus. I don't know what it was that it ate a second ago, but Dinosuchus is on a rampage now. Maybe Dinosuchus will win. Who knows? That'd be a twist. It's chasing Allosaurus. Oh, the Allosaurus is actually running from it. Oh, it can actually eat Allosaurus. I mean, I know it ate dinosaurs in real life, but okay, this is interesting. I was thinking the Spinosaurus was going to save the whole Battle Royale. Okay, Dinosuchus OP. I think Dinosuchus just won. Because I don't think any of these, I mean, like, a Lambeosaurus is not going to be able to kill anything, obviously. And now it's chasing Plateosaurus, yeah. I think Dinosuchus just won. Okay, this is going to be home for a 50-foot crocodile. T-Rex temperament adjustment just got researched. Didn't need to worry about it. Its egg got eaten. Like, right away. Now chasing Lambeosaurus. You almost feel bad for him. But only one was going to live anyways, and you knew it wasn't going to be Lambeosaurus anyways. It was toast from the beginning. It's not a carnivore. It was toast. Velociraptor 1's not happy. You think? You think? Wow, that Dinosuke is just going ham. He's just going. He is not stopping. Oh, never mind. He decided to stop for the turtle. Oh, jeez. This is crazy. So yeah, Dinosuchus is OP. I mean, to be fair, it is like a bonus unlockable Easter egg kind of creature, so that kind of sort of makes sense, I guess. Bye bye Kentrosaurus. Ugh. Is it taking on Nessie now? The Battle of the Aquatics. No? Oh no, he's going after. He's going after one of these two. It's gonna take a while for me to catch up. We're running out of animals for him to fight. Loch Ness Monster 1 is not happy. No one is happy. Oh, well, Velociraptor, this is not the time to take a nap. This is not the time to take a nap. No. Okay, he's so distracted by the Kudipteryx, and he stared down death. He saw the train coming, and he just stood in the tracks and said, "You know what? I'm just gonna let it hit me." Go, little raptor, go! We've seen you in the movies. We know you can run really fast. You can outrun a crocodile. Actually, he is. Oh, no, no, no. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea to take a nap. Oh. Well. Well. As this is... We've literally... Really a dinosaur section. We've literally only got one actual dinosaur left, and it's a hopeless win. It's not going to win at all. I don't know what happened to that Spinosaurus. It just disappeared. It just vanished. And T-Rex got eaten early. I don't know if T-Rex or Spinosaurus could have taken on Deinosuchus or not. I'm halfway thinking the Deinosuchus killed the Spinosaurus and just didn't put up the animation for the dust cloud. But I don't know about T-Rex, though. It died too early to find out. It was too close to that Allosaurus when it hatched. Deinosuchus isn't happy. Yeah, because it can't catch this guy, even though he's a gigantic lumbering monstrosity, to be honest. I don't know how he's staying upright. He's like so hunched forward. I hope this battle royale was worth it. Oh no. And I've certainly never done one of these royales with Deinosuchus. I know that. Because when you did these like royale things and stuff like that, I was like a little kid and I didn't know about the cheat codes back then. You're highly amused, okay? Because at this point, I'm thinking it's just boring to watch, but maybe not. I don't know. And he's just taking a nap. He doesn't care. He's like, he's busy with him right now. He'll eventually come off in one of these corners, but you know, until then, I can just take a nap in this literally in a pile of poop, dinosaur poop. Oh, he got him in the corner. And now it's on to the Loch Ness Monster. You better start flipping or sliding, as it were. Oh, he went to stalker mode for just a second there. Are you going to eat food? Is that what this is? And Deinosuchus is going to flip up. No? Is there something else in the exhibit that I don't remember? I don't know about. Shouldn't be. No, there's not anything else in the exhibit. It's just these two. It should be just these two. Oh. Is this the end? Nessie's eating. No? Are they actually okay with each other? Or is he just angry? Are they actually kind of okay with each other? They call the truce. Yeah, the only one trucing would be the Deinosuchus. The Loch Ness Monster I don't think has a choice, because this thing's eating an Allosaurus. Incompatible animals in exhibit, so they're not compatible with one another. But he's not eating him either. Maybe it's because he knows he's like a mythical creature, and he's just like, yeah, no, I'm not taking that on. he's closing the gap. He's closing the gap. Yep. I think... No, he stopped. Are they actually not going to fight? Well, the Loch Ness Monster didn't kill a single creature this whole time, whereas Deinosuchus killed everything. So I think I want to give the win to Deinosuchus. I think I want to give the win to Deinosuchus on this one. Because the Deinosuchus killed everything, and the Loch Ness Monster literally just slept through the whole thing. The Loch Ness Monster is the player in the shooter that finds a hole in the ground and just stays in there until the end of the match. Whereas the Deinosuchus is the one that's just like, I've got rocket launchers and machine guns. I'm killing everybody. I think that's fair. Yeah. So we'll sell the Loch Ness Monster for now, and we'll give the win to the Deinosuchus. I need to get a maintenance worker in here to sweep up the stuff that's not food for this guy. He should be able to do that, right? Oh, he only does if it's not in an exhibit. That's right. That's not hard to do. What we can do is build a small exhibit off to the side here. So we need electric fences. It literally killed a freaking Allosaurus. I'm pretty sure we need electric fences for this thing. It'd be kind of a dumb idea not to. Move you in here for a second. Get rid of a fence piece. Now it's not in an exhibit. There's no animals here. You should be sweeping this stuff up. Because I want to be able to like add water because it's a crocodile. Yeah. And the crocodile doesn't eat really much of any of this stuff. But T-Rex versus Spino, Jurassic Park 3 vibes. Yeah. Since T-Rex... Yeah. That battle didn't get to happen here. The Allosaurus ate the T-Rex while it was still an egg. So the T-Rex got eliminated from the match before it even had a chance to fire back, so to speak. And the Spinosaurus, as I said, just vanished. He turned into a ghost. So... Okay, so that should be good now. So what we can do now is add the fence piece back. Oh, Great White Shark gave birth, so we got $25,000. Cool. That's definitely going to help us. Alright, and now we can move the Deinosuchus back, because that little pen's obviously not big enough. And we can work on having it not be so pissed off. Alright, it was a male Deinosuchus, I believe. California sea lion's not happy. Why? I haven't checked on anything in a little while. Or is it in the wrong habitat? Yeah, it's in the sea otter habitat. There's no food there for him. That would be why. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It's actually rather annoying. At least it didn't eat the otters or something. I would halfway expect something like that to happen. I believe we only have 4 at the moment. Oh no, we have more than 4. But I believe these 2 are babies, or one of them's a baby? One of them's a baby. Yeah. 10's in here. There's only 3 others? 5, 6, 9? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're good. And you are a male Deinosuchus. Yes, we can get a female egg in. And it shouldn't eat the egg, in theory. And you know what, actually, I wanted the door on the corner. So I'll put the egg here. Put the entrance on the corner. And press play. So, what do you want? Last ate a short time ago. You mean when you ate every animal in this exhibit in one bite? Yeah. Too much grass, not enough dirt, not enough brownstone, not enough salt water. You want salt water, okay. Let's make that like half your exhibit here. I'm thinking we could even put in a tank. Like make it a mixed habitat, maybe? Now we're back to the normal game. Rather than commentating on a battle royale. That was crazy. But now we know Dinosuchus OP. Remember, this thing just hatched from an egg. It's still a baby. It's going to get a lot bigger. And I mean a lot bigger. These dinosaurs grow gigantic when they grow up. This thing will be like this big. The dinosaurs in this game are very, very oversized. I don't really know why, but they are. Last slept recently. Too much grass, not enough dirt, not enough brownstone, too much salt water. So we need dirt and brownstone, which is here. Let's mix it up a little more. We'll add some more dirt in. I'll add more brownstone out here. Add some brownstone here. Just kind of mix it all up real well. I sure do like a lot of brownstone, that's for sure. That's good. Foliage and rocks. We get to use some cool foliage here because these guys like the cypress trees. They're one of the few creatures in the game that actually like cypress trees. So I'm going to make a cypress swamp. The other dinosaurs just hatched. We'll have a couple dead trees currently on the ground. Why not? We'll add some horsetails. A couple dry horsetails as well. You gotta go to bed. Alright. Have a good night's sleep. Come on, there we go. And then they want some rocks. This should do. Okay, that was one too many rocks. So they should be happy with this exhibit, in theory. 88, not too shabby. Will they do better with some more terrain? I'm wondering. No, they're actually perfectly fine with where they're at. Alright. So this is the exhibit then. And we'll connect this path up. We still have a gigantic hunk of meat just rotting on the side of the path there. It's fine. Should probably head out too. It's starting to get late for me. You enjoy the Battle Royale. Alright. Have a good night. I will keep going with this for a little while. You can always watch the stream back when it goes on YouTube. Okay. Assign Velocity to here. Dinosuchus. There we go. And we'll have another path going over here. I was thinking about doing an actual tank, but it didn't turn out. It would be a bit difficult anyways, just because it's all being built on level ground. We'd have to like build a path going down to do the viewing area, which actually wouldn't be too bad over... Actually, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're mad lads. I'm going to do though is fence off. Oop, no, dinosaur digs. We're gonna fence off the area we're gonna build in first. I know you don't like it, it's throwing off all your exhibit stuff. It'll be fixed uno momento. I'm going to bring this down. Maybe. If I can actually get it to work right. And then like that. Only cost me 520 just to bring all that down. Gonna undo that because I need to actually make sure we have this first. The path. Very important. Wasn't even thinking of that. And in fact, do I want this to be double wide? I do want it to be double wide. No, I don't. What I do want, though, is for it to be further back. Give a little more area for actual observation. There we go. Then we can drag it across. Not easy to keep it straight. And I'm actually going to, before we go too far though, I'm going to go ahead and add all the scenery you want down here. So that's going to be 2 benches and maybe like a sign. Yeah, do that. Let me double check all my marine animals. I'm nervous about my dolphins. Everything seems in order. Alright. I just feel like I gotta double check on that from time to time. And now that we've got all 5 actually, we can go ahead and make this shows continuous. Frequent, continuous. Now we got all 5. The animals should be able to get decent rests in. You know, before leveling this out, I want to go ahead and actually build the tank, because I want to make sure we can adjust the height and everything just right the way we want it. So, before we go too far. Do that. And I'm going to do... You know, I'm going to bring this 1 square down. Because we need a filter. So put some dirt there. We'll add in tank filter once we actually can. Yeah, because this is what I was afraid of, this imbalance here. I want to adjust the base all the way down. Adjust the wall all the way up. Then we can add a tank filter. Now we can go ahead and level all this ground. Just figure before we actually get too far, may as well make sure we actually have it the way we want. That ought to do it. And now we can go ahead and do this. Make a combined habitat. There we go. And now the exhibit should be perfectly well suited. 90 even. Look at that. I can still see under here. Actually, you know what? Instead of benches to look out, let's go ahead and we'll add a bench. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and make this clear, because there's no real reason not to. This makes it a little easier to actually change things down here. Ah, the sign's in that one little spot. Dang it. Yeah, it's pixel perfect. I can't quite get rid of the sign that's down there. What I can do, because I was thinking about moving the sign and putting the bench on the other side of this. So what I can do, not cheap, but I can do this. I can do rid of the sign, re-flatten everything. And what I can do, thinking, put the sign on this corner instead, not this one behind this pillar. Dinosaur digs, put the bench back here, because that'll fit, and that way the guests aren't having to, like, we don't have to have the bench facing out this way toward the cliff. They can actually look at the Dinosuchus while sitting on the bench. And what we can do here, actually, is put, like, observation areas. I'm thinking just the basic concrete ones. These. There we go. Giving just that little more flair. And you know what? They're not looking at a dirt wall the whole time. We can even do this. Yeah. That's about as good as that's going to get. We can't make the walls extend all the way up. We can't roof over an area that has other scenery under it. But hey, you know, it makes it just a little bit more pizzazz, just a little more oomph to it. I like it. The Dinosuchus like it. It's all going well. The guests see. It's not liking this. Probably because I don't have anything over here. Let's get a maintenance worker over here real quick to go ahead and actually clean this up. Because it does need it cleaned up pretty bad. Because it's going to block me from building anything over here. We'll have another exhibit here. Or... No, we need to have an exhibit here. We can put our concessions here then. So, dinosaur digs. We need... We're gonna make a food court area because the dinosaur stuff doesn't have a restaurant. I really wish there was an actual dinosaur restaurant. There's not. I'm trying to think what we can actually build here. Thinking. I want to do a different tile. I don't want to do cobblestone. Thinking. I don't want to do just dirt. Wow. We don't have the yellow brick road either. Dang it. But I think we're only using that in this area. No, it's this area that we're using it. So we do actually need to use it later. I just randomly thought of that. It's not what I was wanting to use here, but I'm thinking concrete just because we don't have it anywhere else in the zoo. Just kind of lay down a square of that. So we got 250. So 250 minus 1 basically here. So there. Okay, so that's like perfect square. And then we'll have that area be kind of like our food court and some playground stuffs. We can add on a gift shop. Maybe like some of this other stuff. Can we add on a theater? We can add on a dinosaur theater. And we will add on a dinosaur theater. like a stego putt course somewhere. Would that work? Is it as long as this? If it is, nah, it's not quite long enough. I want to kind of put near where I actually have the stegosaurs at. So we'll hold off on that for now. We will do Bronto burgers. Need this, yeah. Bronto burgers, mammoth cones, kid snack stand. We need actually the snack stand because that's actually the only dinosaur digs building that makes drinks, which are kind of important. And then we have like picnic tables. They're in the Zoo Tycoon. Yeah, we can do metal ones or wooden ones. I think the wooden ones will fit better aesthetically. Oh, yeah, because they need access to both ends. So if I put it here, they won't be able to access the far side. Okay, that was the whole point of me kind of moving stuff the way it was. Scenery. Let's see if there's a scenery we can tuck in there. Nope. Nope. All this stuff's too big. I guess we could do a geyser maybe. All this stuff's too big. Well, just regular Zoo Tycoon scenery. So we can tuck in there. Not really. Not a lot of good stuff to tuck.
Wow.
We could do a wishing fountain. That'll do okay. And what we can do is add on a wooden bench on the side here, maybe. No. That won't work. Dolphins can't find food. That makes me worried. Where are they at? Oh, they're still here. 5, 7, 6, yeah. Seven is a female. Let's get a male orca. Let's just get another marine specialist on the go. Just kind of wander around, keep the stuff going. Who can this be? Johanne SB. Actually, there's no space there. You'll just kind of wander around and keep things ticking. Right, back to this. You know, we'll have plenty of like benches and stuff. It's fine, or plenty of picnic tables. It's fine. We don't need to have benches. Since that's picnic tables, that would be in scenery. Oop, right there. So as I said, we need the ends exposed. We can't actually just place them like this because then guests won't be able to access this table here in the middle or these ends of these ones. We actually need a blank space in between because they access them from this little gap on the side. They can't climb over it like regular people can, which is unfortunate. But it also is what it is. Oh, no. Okay, now that's a bit much. Thinking actually we can just go ahead and get rid of these on the edges. And just kind of leave that open a little bit, and then what we can do some decorating. There's like a low rainforest wall we can use. Either like too wide here. Maybe up to there, kind of leaving this open a little bit. And you know, we'll open up a little bit on these sides here. Allow a little more throughput on both sides. And I was saying we are going to do some playground stuff. Dinosaur digs, we can get bouncy rides, slides, and swings. They're actual buildings, though. Yeah, so we got bouncy rides, swings, slides. They're a lot bigger than I remember. Okay, we're not going to do a slide. We will do... We really don't have a whole lot of room for that, actually, here. Can we do something else? God, everything's so small. Everything's so big, I mean. What about statues? T-Rex statue, that might work. What about skeleton? That's even better. Let's do T-Rex skeleton there. And then... people are starting to kind of come down here a little bit. Now we got food and everything for them. I think this will be fine. I think this will work. We can add, like, maybe some benches along the outside. Stone ones work well. Yeah, just a couple. Nothing too crazy. And then add on our trash cans as well. Just one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. And you know what? If we can add one... it's kind of in the middle. I was like hoping to have it like right where these four are coming together. I would like a little trash can coverage on this end. Yeah, there's a little fiddly space in there. We'll just put it there. That'll be okay. Freebar Shark 3 can't find food. Sea lions are doing the show. Why can't they find food? Where's Johanne? I just hired you. Come in here and feed him. So let's hire another maintenance worker though, because we're going to need maintenance for this end as well now to cover these trash cans. So who haven't we put in here yet? Let's do... It had to be done. So it had to be done. Okay. It had to be done. Keep the trash cans clean. You're the trash guy. Lots of hungry guests. I'm very well aware our guest happiness has gone back down again. Yeah, it's climbing back up. Where are all the hungry ones at? They're all back here because they can't get out from there, can they? I've been worrying about that. They're starting to finally, I guess, starve or something. Let's just get them all out now. And I think it's just because it's a little too tight. I think everything's just a little bit too tight, and they can't quite get to the exit. So what I can do is I can maybe try and move the aquarium over a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's just actually do this. Moving the boat hire over one. Boat hire. Boat rental shack, I should say. Thinking Roller Coaster Tycoon. Do swan boats, make everybody the happiest. And then we can do some grass. Okay, let you all out, because I know that's what you want. think it's actually the restaurant. I think they need like an extra space off to this side. So we might just not be able to do the swim shack. In which case, I'm actually going to go ahead and undo that. Research all completed. Okay. Do that. And we'll go and put our aquarium back. Oh, we don't want 2 aquariums. Get out of here. Fully upgrade you to the blue tang of the Bermuda, which I don't think we actually had done yet anyway. Get rid of some shack. Don't need you. Don't want you. Instead, can I actually double click on the buildings? No. That is a Zoo Tycoon 2 feature, I think. That or I'm thinking of a completely different game. Guests are drowning. What? Wait. How does that even happen? Back here? They're actually drowning. How are they drowning? Does it happen if they just starved to death? How do they drown? Oh my god, I had so many guests just drown. How many guests actually just drowned? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 guests just drowned. I didn't even know guests could drown. What? I knew they could in Roller Coaster Tycoon. But this isn't... What? I am shocked right now. Holy crap. Okay. So guests can drown. Okay. I've never ran into this issue before. I've never had this happen before. Okay. Moving the boat rental shack back. Getting our rope fences back. Need them at this end as well now. I'll need them on this end too. Okay, so guests can drown. That's something to consider. I guess it's like that they swim for too long? Because they can't get out? I don't know. And they're actually more hungry guests than before. Jeez. Another guest has drowned. So yeah, 11 guests have drowned. Where was this at? Over here. There's still another guest over there that I just didn't see. Okay. Oh, Dinosuchus grew up. Look at him. Baby? Adult. That's a big boy. That's a very big boy. Yeah, because they get up to like 50 feet, right? And some of this information here is outdated, but... 50-foot long eating, dinosaur eating crocodile, yep. Yeah, I thought it was 50 feet. I was pretty sure. Guess I has 51, yeah, it's not great. Again, it's just all this open space, and we're building the zoo back to front, which is the worst way to build a zoo. But it's kind of what we had to do to have this monstrosity. Which is proving to be more trouble than it's worth, with animals constantly going in and out of the wrong habitats. But, oh, great white shark grew up. Oh, no. Again, wrong habitats. This one is a female, so we'll make a male great white. Male. Okay. Oh, big boy's going for a dip. Can we watch it dive? I've never actually seen one of these things dive. I rarely, if ever, make a Dinosuchus exhibit to begin with, and even rarer have I ever done a mixed habitat with them. I think I've only done it like maybe once that I can recall. I'd be curious to see how the giant crocodile diving into the water, though. That'd be kind of cool to see. Not gonna lie for even a second there. Okay, we need to get more stuff, particularly out here, to attract more guests this way. Thinking we could put our Pteranodon house and Leptospondyle house here. We need dinosaur digs. Yep. Pteranodon house, that'll work. What about Lepospondyle? That works as well. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and actually do. What was Stegoput? That fits perfectly. Yeah. We can do Stegosaurs here and do like a Stegoput right here. That could work. Let's do it. Stegoput. We'll do. We'll do a Pteranodon house here, and we'll do Lepospondyle here. We'll add a little path here, and then we'll add like some rocks and foliage and stuff here. So maybe like. Like that? No. Like that. Maybe like this. We can have foliage along here, maybe like an elephant ear tree. Yeah. Then we get like some foxtails. Maybe a mangrove. Ferns. Ficus. Rainforest bush. Actually, no, a durian would be better. There we go. There we go. We can fully upgrade these to Diplocaulus and this to Dimorphodon. These animal houses will help get guest happiness up higher, which is nice. So now we are Dinosuchus is in. All this seems to be in order. Let's just double check. Otter's there. Dolphins there. Sea lions there. Everything seems to be in order. I keep coming back to that every so often. Make a Stegosaur habitat. So yeah, I'm trying to think about how big they'll be. Because they need quite a few animals. That's the one downside of them. So I'm thinking we're going to have to end up using this whole thing. But we might be able to do Stegosaurs and Kentrosaurs. I think we can do mixed habitat of them across this whole thing. I think we can do a mixed habitat of Stegosaurus and Kentrosaurus, if I recall. I think you can even throw a Camptosaurus in there if you want to, if you're really feeling crazy, but I think you have to make it a little bit bigger for that to work. Yeah, see, the fact that the shows are so old now, they're 3 years old, some of them. It's why some guests are traveling over here, because otherwise they would not be hanging around here with these Dinosuchus at all. They'd be just hanging around the show all the time. So that's part of why I wanted to build these last. And by last, I mean after the shows. Another gate here. And And I believe they need 6 to be happy. So let's do 3 males, 3 females, and we'll work on their habitat once they hatch. I do know they like coniferous terrain. Anyways, dead. You'll work here. Stegosaurus. Yeah, I know there's lots of hungry guests. 59, so it's going up. I think a lot of that was the guests that were trapped in the water. So I think this amount will go up. The amount of guests will go down, in theory. 48 down from 70 something. So yeah, I think a lot of that was guests that were trapped in water. I do still want a swim shack though. It's good money, so I think I can maybe do one here. Maybe. Yeah. So what I could do. Oh, excuse me. Oh, let's kind of extend the lake here. Now they're swimming in the salt water. Remania. Back to this. Bring it on down. What I'm going to do, just to guarantee the space, 'cause I don't want to build in the corners here or whatever, because I want to make sure they have plenty of space on both sides of the swim shack. I'm going to extend the boardwalk path here. Place down all the water. Did I hear eggs hatching? Not yet. Place down the swim shack. Swim shack, where are you? Swim shack. There we go. What's roughly center? It doesn't have to be perfect, but what's roughly center? Right here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it won't be able to be exactly centered, but we'll put it there. And we'll rope it off. That should do it. And we can do at the end here is add in some stalls here. I'm thinking frozen yogurt, actually. That seems to be a fairly popular one. So we can do that. A couple benches. And then a trash can here. Yeah. Alright. That should do decent. That should do okay. Yeah, I'm figuring these restaurants here are probably doing the poorest. Yeah. At least these ones are near the show, and they're not doing as bad as they were, but they're still not doing great. This one's in profit. Okay, we actually have one in profit. Holy crap. We might be turning this around. Guess happiness 62, it's on the rise. Okay, stegosaurs. I know they like to really trample their foliage though, so I want to make sure, for now anyways, I put their foliage behind a moat. So they can't get to their foliage, at least until they're happy. Because they don't really... Their happiness is going to decline as I build this exhibit. And once they're happy, maybe I can start spreading the trees out in the exhibit more. Without having to worry about them trampling them all the time. But they're notorious tramplers. Stegosaurus and mammoths are like the notorious tramplers. Known to trample trees, and they don't like trampled terrain. Or trampled trees either. Too much grass, not enough dirt, not enough fresh water, not enough coniferous. So yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little moat here. Just a little one. Cutting out these last 2 rows. That's where we're going to put all our trees. Or as many as we can, anyway. Actually, no. This is not a good place to do it. Or it's not a good way to do it. I'm going to do it along here. And now we guess along this path you can still see the stegosaurs. That way they're not unhappy. So I'll do it on this back wall here where there's nothing to see. It also kind of gives us a little more room to play with. All I have to do is leave this part here open. That should be okay as far as water is concerned. Not enough dirt, not enough coniferous. Now we're on to the coniferous. Now, I do like the stegosaurs, don't get me wrong, but they are notorious for trampling those trees. And then they scream, "Ah, the trees, they're all trampled." And it's like, well, yeah, you did it, you dingus. So, they are just difficult dinosaurs. They're difficult. They're not for noobs. They're not for the noobs, that's for sure. If you want a noob dinosaur, look at like a Gallimimus. Or a saber-toothed cat. They're not dinosaurs, but still. I seem to remember you liking some grass, though. Maybe it's just not a whole lot. Maybe it's not very much at all. There we go. Don't want to get outside the exhibit. Don't want to spend any more money than we have to. Maybe they don't like any grass. Because they're really having me get rid of all of it. Oh, duh, there's a lot of grass over here. I'm an idiot. Get rid of all this. Yeah, see, they do like some grass. We'll get rid of all this. Because the grass back here is useless. I do want to add like speckles of grass out here. Oh. Okay. I believe they like the Lepidopteron or whatever it's called. Lipidodendron. There we go. Lipidodendron. Yeah. Control G. Luckily, these are quarter tile trees, so they can be spammed like crazy for maximum happiness. Since we're doing this weird moat thing anyways, we may as well. It's already not going to look appealing until we get this habitat ship-shape for them. Then we can steadily move the trees over. How long have we been streaming for? Hour 46, okay. Had to check. They do like a lot of trees. And to be fair, we did give them a decent sized habitat. Aha. Found the endpoint. So we have this forest. We'll add a few of these rocks around. Not that many, apparently. So this should be an exhibit well suited for them. 99. Not bad at all. Just not enough fresh water. I can definitely add more fresh water in. That's not a problem. I just didn't think they liked this much fresh water. I thought there's a single tile boat going through most of this exhibit would actually suffice their water needs, but I guess they need a little bit more. Well suited. Is the scientist not feeding them? Dead, get to work. Or are they just stupid and not eating? No, there's no food here. Why are they not being fed? Oh, there is food. He's just behind the body, so you're just being stupid. Number 6. Alright, so now we got the stegosaurs in here, and they're becoming happier. Let's try getting kentrosaurus in here. Because I'm pretty certain you can do a mixed exhibit for them. They do like these. Alright, let's just try 2 for now. See where we need to go from there. Yep, these dinosaur poops really add a lot of money to this. Oh yeah, we're already up to 2,000 on that. There we go. We spent about $1 million already on this zoo. This is why I wanted a lot of money though, because I knew these exhibits were going to be expensive, and dinosaurs aren't cheap either. So because I knew we were going to be doing plenty of that, I wanted plenty of money. We're still not going to get through all this money by far. I think we'll still have probably about $1.5 million, $2 million left over. But I want to give us a good safety cushion. Because I knew stuff was going to be, the buildings and like the concessions and stuff were going to be running in the red quite heavily throughout this whole thing, because we're building back to front, which is the complete opposite way to build a zoo. I had to take a drink there, my mouth was getting very dry. Hour 46 of talking without taking a drink. Alright, so those are going. We have a decent little dinosaur area underway now. And guests are coming in small numbers, but they're here. They're present. Dinosaur looks overjoyed. I'm hungry. Go ahead and get yourself a burger, bud. Get yourself a burger. I'm thinking we could do next. Build kind of back here a little bit, maybe. Actually, I'll save this for a little bit later. I'm gonna do next. Let's build here. I think this is where we'll have our velociraptors. This is a bit of a smaller area, and they're a smaller dinosaur. I'm just gonna add that there. I just realized I've had this electric fence next to the paths. I said we need to have a space between the fences and the paths. Oh well. Oh well, guests can zap themselves if they're that stupid. I'm just gonna go ahead and have a male male, female female, and the scientist doing the Deinosuchus Velociraptor, you can go ahead and do the Velociraptors. Since you probably have a bit of a kinship with them. Velociraptor. Kentrosaurus is hatched. Cool. Oh yeah, 2 and 3. We already had one before, right? Too much dirt, not enough fresh water, more animals of the same type. So actually, yeah, this should be fairly compatible. So we'll add like another 2. Too much dirt though, so some of this dirt needs to turn into fresh water. Oh, the stegosaurs are inclined to say the same thing. we at right now? Stegosaurus should still say it's 100 now. Well suited. Kentrosaurus is at 97. Too much dirt, not enough fresh water, so we can go a little further. So we can make it to the Stegosaurus have a 99. They're still at 100. What about you? 98. Too much dirt, not enough fresh water. Oh, you're pushing it. You are pushing it. I'd like to have that perfect 100. That make you 99? Makes you 98. Well suited. Close enough. We'll call it there. I'd like to have the 100 on the Stegosaurus, but I guess I have to sacrifice a percent for the Kentrosaurus. And guess we'll like the mixed habitats. So, I need to check my marine animals. Make sure they're in the right habitats. Dolphins there. Orcas there. Sharks there. Sea lions are not in the right habitat. At least they're consistently putting them in ones that they don't eat each other or anything. And the last sea lion. Should be in here then. No? Do we only have 3 adult sea lions? Did one die? Or get taken away? One might have gotten taken away. I think one got taken away. Because 12 is a baby yet. Yeah. You know, we'll sell 9. This is a female, male, so we get a... You know, we'll sell the baby. And... get another male, female. Just kind of give it a little bit of a reboot. A little bit of a reset. There we go. Dinosuchus is sick. Why are you sick? Probably because you ate all those dinosaurs. You probably gave yourself a bellyache. It's not you that's sick, although you're getting sick. You know, our maintenance worker. Just kind of work things down here. Who do we have in the community that's not here yet? Shadow 9. And the Velociraptors are hatching. Perfect timing. I believe they require a burrow. Not enough shelters. Yeah, they require a burrow. For some reason. I don't recall them ever burrowing, but... I don't know. They require a burrow. That's all I know. Capacity of 2, so we actually need 2 burrows for these guys. Jeez, that takes a lot of space. What do we got? Too much grass, not enough coniferous. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, got it. Just need tabs all over my screen. Wish there was a way to make these tabs smaller like you can in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Scrunch them up. So we have to do a little limited viewpoint. Or limited range of view, I should say. Now, you do like some grass as well, though. So I don't want to get rid of all of it. Right about there. More rocks, more foliage. Got it. Can do. I believe they like the Norfolk pine. Nope, Dawn Redwood. Oh, it's the Spinosaurus that likes the Norfolk pine. That's right. These are all Jurassic. Yeah, they probably still like them, but I'll keep it like a Cretaceous theme. Okay, no more trees. 99 suitability. Well suited. They seem to be pretty happy little Velociraptors, that's for sure. Maybe we won't have a Jurassic Park situation. I believe they actually have a Jurassic Park reference in their bio. Like it talks about them not being... Probably seen in the movies, yeah. Open doors, communicate each other, outsmart some unlucky humans. Fortunately, Velociraptors are quite smart, but only in comparison to other dinosaurs. Yeah. They're intelligent about that of a chicken, yeah. Yeah. But it's some of the information, like for instance it says here, although Velociraptors are not the giants of their environment, their tactics of hunting together in pairs or small packs allow them to bring down much larger prey than they could manage as individuals. That's actually been more or less discredited now. It's actually pretty much thought that most, if not all, raptor-type dinosaurs were actually solitary. That they lived alone. It was thought that because they were so small, that they had to hunt in packs to take down big prey, and so that's what supported the pack idea for so long. But recent studies show that's actually probably not the case. They probably lived a lot more like Komodo dragons, where they would gather around corpses as they scavenge and stuff like that, and then go their separate ways. And they probably didn't actually hunt together. Well suited, so they're good with their population as is. I'm actually gonna move this back, just because I'm kind of used to seeing it like that. Okay, yellow says little airplane with the blue Fang logo. R.I.P. Blue Fang. R.I.P. Yeah, they closed up not too terribly long after making this game. You did a good job here. This is a good game. Definitely has some flaws. Definitely has some issues, but overall fairly good. I give it a solid A. Maybe not an A+, but I'll give it an A. It definitely works more often than it breaks. That shouldn't be the criteria by which I rate a game, but you know, hey. Alright, so there's still... Guess happens 52. It's still kind of fluctuating a lot. I wonder if the ones over here are still just not able to get out of the swim shack, maybe? It's going back... Happiness is going back down ever since I opened the swim shack again. Although, no, it doesn't seem like there's only one person here. So that can't be it. I don't really know. I mean, I think the core problem is the fact that everything's in the back of the zoo, and they have to walk all this way to get there. probably getting hungry just along this way. Yeah, because if they don't eat at that restaurant right away, they're probably getting hungry by the time they get up here. And if they go still all the way over here, or over here to eat. What I'm gonna do actually, I'm wanting the marine tanks, but what I can do actually is connect these paths up. Might encourage a little more people to come over here. And that'll also separate our two tanks we want to have into roughly equal size, actually. Pretty close to. Dolphins are not happy. Where are you at, Dolphins? You're where you're supposed to be. I don't know what to tell you. Not my fault you won't eat. There's food there. I've assigned a marine specialist to you. You got food. I don't know what to do for you. Okay. Stegosaurus is just scooting along. Not a care in the world. Ah, he's walking now. He was just scooting. The dinosaurs in the game in particular like to do that. All the animals will do little scoots and stuff from time to time, but the dinosaurs in particular are really prone to it. All this space here for stuff. I can even do like an exhibit or two along here. In fact, I probably should. Trying to think what I want to do. How's the golf course doing? Not as bad as I was thinking it would be. I thought it would be a lot worse. Normally they're pretty good, but again, this zoo's totally backwards from how the zoo's supposed to be built. I guess are using this path, okay. I've been debating that one for a little bit, but I'm glad I kind of decided on that one. I was trying to think about what I want to do as far as like over here. Because I want to build here next. I'm thinking... maybe Triceratops. I think you can actually do a mixed Triceratops and Kylosaur habitat and have it work okay. Maybe not quite as well as the Kentrosaurus Stegosaurus, where you get like a 98 and a 99. That's really good compatibility. You're kind of dumb for not mixing them if you don't. But okay, I'm hearing some zapping. What's zapping? I imagine it's guests, because the dinosaurs haven't done anything like that. Dinosaurs typically only really do that when they're angry. They don't really attack the fence otherwise. Maybe it's the Velociraptors. Maybe the raptors are testing defenses. Testing them for weaknesses systematically. So let's see. Maybe it is guests. I wish you could do, like in Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you could find out guests' thoughts. Like sort by thoughts and stuff. That's a pretty nice little feature. You could really sort out what guests were thinking. And I could figure out which ones were zapping themselves, because I'm sure it's probably guests. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do Triceratops. So I'm gonna do a Triceratops and Kylosaur exhibit along here. Triceratops are also kind of notorious for knocking down trees and stuff too. do it kind of like this. Okay. I do know they like Savannah. What we can do is cut off the area along here. Similar to the Stegosaurs, just plant the trees behind here. And then the guests can see them from either side. And again, I think I'm going to do 4 Triceratops, 2 Ankylosaurs. This exhibit's a little smaller than the Stegosaur habitat. I don't think the Triceratops require 6. So that works out fine. And I know the Ankylosaurs don't require a whole lot. So I think I'm just going to have a male and a female. And I'll do the Ankylosaurs next. I'll wait until I can get this exhibit up and going. Triceratops. Another member of the community, Weeb Queen. Taking care of our Triceratops. And you know what? Because I know they don't like any grass, I will just turn this all to savanna now. And that way we don't have to worry about them losing any happiness during that time because of that. It'll make it just a little bit more suitable for them. Maybe they won't be quite as angry. Once again, the sea lions are in the otter habitat. Come on. There we go. Do I once again only have 3 sea lions? Did one seriously get taken away again? Yeah, it did. Sea lion 12? That or they're just disappearing. One of the two. I really don't know. Male, male, female. Another female. What else can we do? There we go. Getting kind of lagged there for a second. And we'll get Gary over here to go ahead and give him some food. Oop, there we go. Okay. I thought I saw something about something dying of old age. Was it the orca? Oh, our sea lion died of old age. Our sea lion died of old age. Okay, and our orca was just hiding behind the wall. Okay. So that's where our sea lion went. One of them died of old age. Okay. I guess that checks out. I was like, I didn't see a comment about getting taken away. I don't know what's going on. $2,000. These things are expensive. Female. Time for a male. And something I've been noticing for a little while now that I really just can't ignore anymore. It's bothering me so much. Maintenance workers can't get to this fence because of the water. There we go. Now, strangely enough, they can repair this fence from right down here. Elevation up and down is not registered in this game. It's very weird how that works out. Now, when dinosaurs grow up, sometimes they'll say the exhibit's not big enough anymore. It's big enough when they're small, not big enough when they're adults. So we'll see what happens. Other animals you adopt as adults, and so you don't run into that problem. That's why I was kind of like, we need a decent-sized area for these stegosaurs. They need 6 of them. So, oh, Triceratops. More foliage, too much savanna, not enough dirt, not enough sand. Okay. No problem, I can fix that. We'll add some sand over here. That's enough for the sand, I guess. More foliage, you like the sangria? You like the grass tree? I don't know if the Ankylosaurus likes the grass tree. So we'll go ahead and stick with the sangria. That'll be fine. Right here. I can't pronounce it. Sigillaria? Sigillaria? Something like that. I don't know. I know they still like them anyway, so we'll stick with that. And they're still core tiles. I know I placed one outside the fence there. The game had a small lag spike. It's starting to have some issues. I don't know what's causing it. Maybe it's been going on for too long. Game's saying, dude, need a break. Too bad. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going for a little bit longer. Usually like a lot of trees. Seeing their suitability going really high though, which I like that. Okay. So they're good there. Let's give them some savanna rocks. One too many. Okay. Now let's try 2 ankylosaurs. We'll see what they think of the exhibit. Now Triceratops is at 100%. So we'll see how the ankylosaurs like it. Stegosaurs are now grown up. Still well suited. Alright, cool. How many guests do I have? 219. It actually hasn't gone up since the start of the stream, because it basically started around there. It hasn't changed or anything, right? I'm still doing max marketing. Yeah, it stayed pretty level over this whole last year. Yeesh. I'm used to seeing that graph going up in like a roughly linear, diagonal to diagonal direction, not flat line. But again, building a zoo back to front, which is the opposite of how you're supposed to do things. Sea lions are dying. We have 15, 14, and 13. Male, female, female, so let's get a male. Just having to constantly buy sea lions. How are our dolphins doing? I haven't checked on them in a little while. There are 4 of them still, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's still good. Sea otters should be okay. They don't breed crazily quick or anything like that, so I don't think I would have missed anything. I don't think we've had any dinosaurs breed yet. They're a bit rough to breed. Some not so bad. Like Velociraptor's actually not that bad. Speaking of which, they grew up. How do they feel in their exhibit? Not quite big enough. I was a touch worried about that, but I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be fine. They're still happy, right? Yeah, they're still happy. They're still at 99 suitability. Yeah. They should be okay. As I said, the dinosaurs are more prone to scooting than than others. Oh, jeez, that is just. Watch out! You're gonna hit the rock. Oh, you scoot in the right direction. Look at you. Look at you. You are the scooting champion. Oh, you just took a poop. You can even scoot while pooping. Much better than me, sir. Much better than me. Or madam, I should say. Or madam. It could be madam. It is in fact a sir, but it could have been a madam. Oh, breathing for a second. There we go. Ankylosaurus. 94. More animals said, so they do like 4. Large amount of foliage, not enough savanna, too much dirt. Okay. This is going to be a bit tricky. So you're going to need more ankylosaurs. I thought they were better than the Triceratops on that front, but yes, not. So male. Female. So they'll need 4. That'll make this exhibit a bit tight. We might need to expand it. We'll see what happens. Too much dirt, not enough savanna, large amount of foliage. Not enough dirt. So we'll add a little more savanna. We'll actually get rid of a few of these trees. We'll get rid of 4 blocks of trees. Let's just see what happens. Too much dirt. Not enough dirt. That should be perfect then. So 98. 96. So if we fiddle with the trains a little bit more, maybe add a little more savannah, we might be able to get it to a 97 each. Six, 98, 98, 97. We'll just keep it there. That should be good then. We'll see if we have to expand the exhibit once they become adults. If we do, luckily they have this area around here. We can just keep expanding it over here a little bit. Guests are coming into this area, just a few at a time though, not very much. It's a trickle. Again, they still really like those shows. They really do gravitate towards shows. And it doesn't help that we haven't had an increase in the number of guests, really. And we are just bleeding money out the throat at this point. Our expenses keep increasing as we add more stuff, but our guest count is actually, if anything, dropping. Which means we're not getting increased funds coming in. How bad is our zoo bleeding out the throat here? Yeah. It's becoming rather pricey. As you can see, it just keeps going up. Dinosaurs are particularly expensive. Dinosaur food's not cheap. And the construction cost for them is also not cheap. We have to do all these extinct trees, the fencing is all very expensive. Oh, the dinosaur just actually did lay an egg. Holy crap. Female. We will put in a male and sell a couple Deinosuchus. I didn't even notice this. It just despawned the thing. Oh my god. Kill me. So it only sticks around for a little bit of time then. That's a bit annoying. I have to keep building these. Super Croc. Which means the Triceratops one probably also went ahead and despawned on us because we put them in around the same time. I need a male, right? Yeah, male. Yeah, I guess they're the ones zapping themselves. Yes, just got elected by Stegosaurus. This place is by Stegosaurus. It does because it's the name of the exhibit. Oh, I got electrocuted by Stegosaurus. Oh, that's great. Just a Stegosaurus with a taser just walking up. Just like, hey, what's up? Zap. Ooh, yes, a diving Deinosuchus. I rarely ever see this. That is so cool looking. Alright. Sorry, but you're gonna have to be sold now. I think that definitely helped with our expenses. Yeah, our recycling benefit is just gigantic. That's gonna help with our expenses for this month, but that is the one advantage of dinosaurs, is that they do sell for a good chunk of change. Dinosaurs just look like little baby stegosaurs running around. They'll pop into adult form here very shortly. We didn't put them down too much later than the stegosaurs, and it's been a little bit since the stegosaurs grew up. How long have we been streaming for? 2.5 hours. I think I'm going to call the stream here in a couple minutes. Once we actually hit the 2.5 hour mark, so we got 3 minutes. Yeah, I'll call the stream there. We made some decent progress though. We built our great white shark habitat. We managed to keep saving our dolphins repeatedly from being eaten by great white sharks. We started work on the dinosaur area with a giant battle royale in this area, which left it to being Deinosuchus left, so it became a Deinosuchus habitat, which I was okay with, because I don't really mess with Deinosuchus that much. So it's a bit nice to use it. We kept expanding down here, building a nice food court area, Stegosaur habitat, mixed with Kentrosaurs, Triceratops mixed with Ankylosaurs. We had 10 guests drown, and we have lots of hungry guests. Oh, it's down in the yellow now. No! No! The guests are just getting hungrier and angrier. Why do they... Yeah, why is it going up like crazy? I don't get this. Where are they all at? Let me pause this. Once the game actually catches up with itself. There we go. Let's see where they're at. Down here. So it's out on these long paths are the real problem. I can't really help you if you're next to the restaurants. Yeah, it's out on these long paths, like near the corners, actually, where the real problem is. And the grandstands, but that's going to happen with shows. What might help is just putting restaurants around these corner areas in. We'll go ahead and do a rainforest cafe. This kind of matches the prehistoric theme a little bit. It's the closest thing to a prehistoric restaurant we got. We'll stick that there. And we'll do, just make it up a little bit different, Prairie Dog Cafe here. Maybe that can reduce the numbers a little bit. And to increase their profitability, we'll add like animal theaters. We got an animal theater there. I don't want to make it too concentrated. We can do an elephant ride here. And we'll do the Dinosaur Digs equivalent with the Dinosaur Cinema here. Actually, would it work better around this corner? Doesn't quite fit. So we'll do it here. That'll work. Yeah, because the next cinema is all the way over here, so that's fine. That's far enough. They shouldn't interfere with each other. Are you kidding me? The sea lions are back over here. Are you freaking... The dolphins luckily have stopped glitching, but it's the sea lions are doing it now. Which I'd actually prefer to sea lions, because they go into the otter habitat where they won't get eaten. Neither will eat each other. The dolphins, though, I think will get eaten by the sharks. Pretty certain they will. Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff here. Alright, we're actually a minute past when I was wanting to go ahead and call it, so we'll call it here. Let's save the game. Should have been doing that throughout the night, but Mary Poppins, good lord. Alright, so that is it for the stream. I'm going to call it there. Thank you everybody who joined. Thank you everybody who's going to be watching this later on YouTube. Have yourself a great day, morning, night, whatever you're going to have. And yeah, see you next stream.